All right, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. It seems that we have, drumroll please, a new gift code. Yes, I know you're happy for that. So tonight, get yourself some free gems and get it done quickly before the code expires. So what is the code? Let's talk about that now. Here we go. So first things first, like and subscribe. Helps out a ton. Appreciate the support and everything associated here. Hope you guys are having a good time with the update. So far, other than the I want to quit this game because of the 1% banner comments, which are, it happens every 1% banner. That's like a staple to my comment section every 6 months usually. Now in this case, it's maybe quicker. Who knows, right? But hopefully, we're all good and we bypass the 1%, torture. So, there's that. But yeah, summer event looks cool. I like it a lot. Other than that, wild. I don't know. I'm planning how I even cover E-Leg, in the fact that I need to cover E-Leg. So I don't know how to cover E-Leg while covering E-Leg. I have to plan this accordingly, dude. I'm sit there most of the time in recording the videos, editing the video, and putting up a advanced recruit voucher, because you can check the official YT for Nikke. They had issues publishing that, so yeah, E-Legs, where we draw the line, apparently. It's always summer, every summer. Anise was the first one, I told you about that. Rosanna was the second one, I told you about that as well. And now the third one officially is E-Leg. She's a problem, but the code again is Doro SMTHAI 720. It is Doro SMTHAI 720, and it's 100 free gems. Nothing crazy, but it's a 1/3 pull. So go get it now, quick, before it goes away. I think this is one of those type of codes that do expire, so please, while it's here, run for it. It should be there for a little bit, but get it redeemed, get it out of the way before, again, it does expire. So hopefully I get a plan towards how I cover E-Leg, and hopefully you get something with that pull that I just gave you, or 1/3 of a pull. Whenever the powers allow you to get a full pull, hopefully you pull something. Beyond that, today, I want to talk about this also and kind of jam-pack this into the video. So pretty much, I usually update this wish list here and there for updates and such. I'm not going to spend too much time updating this for this video, but I'm going to say something. So people are asking, hey, do I update this and start pulling for what I need? Dude, I got a lot of things I have to pull for. Don't worry. I have to do this for a video, and I just keep forgetting to do it for a video. That's where I'm literally. I can pull all those Nikkes. It's just 300 pulls, and I just keep forgetting to do that. But pretty much, a lot of players are asking, hey, should I pull right now? Is it the best time? Should I update this? Should I go for the favorite treasures? Sadly, with this update, a lot of the favorite treasures are just simply hated. A lot of them are mediocre at best. Some of them can shine, but they shine in a very niche way, where it's oh, this is a really good relic, but just right now not part of the best team for it. Comparatively speaking to last time, you had Drake and Helm, which just kicked so much right off the bat, right? In this case, it's not really like that. Mainly Tove is there just because you have Doro and you can team up with Tove very well. So Tove gets the, hey, I need to dupe Tove out ASAP and get her there. Bay is situational. You can run that if you play PvP, then this is ignoring that, right? Because PvP, she's really freaking good. PvE wise, she isn't seeing the biggest amount of play and such. Julia has a lot of potential as well, but it's not, again, game breaking, right? Where people are comparatively speaking saying Helm and Drake, that was, if you were to say, very damn good, and then Helm was broken. So in this case, they're not really up there. I don't know what the hell sort of happened with Polly. Polly, it doesn't look bad, but it just, again, the use case doesn't seem like it's 100% there right now. So with that being said, it's up to you if you want to go and pull and wish list this now. People are saying hey, do I save for a future thing? Just realize, if you are planning on saving, how long are you saving for? Because you have to realize, theoretically speaking, we're not getting a bare minimum. You're not getting anything up until, so your next banner is the 7th, which is your first standard banner. You're not going to get that standard banner added into the game until the next major update. So most likely at this time of the year, usually, it doesn't happen until the double schoolgirls happen, or whatever major update they have planned. Again, if it's a major update in August, where it's a double banner, then it might come out in September, but the earliest you could be pulling for this is late August or September. So it's basically 4 to 5 weeks of just saving blue tickets, to the point where I'd say hey, just update the wish list and see what you can do there. Because again, there is a lot of things to kind of aim for. Right now, again, I left my wish list over here. I think I added Polly because I wanted to do Polly. Pretty much, though, Sora is the addition. She's just not good, right? It's not really a worth it addition. For example, Mast and Anchor are better picks. Whatever it is, Kay is still a better pick. She does, I think, have some synergy here with one of the characters we have released. You have also Arcana, which still is pretty decent of a pick. Obviously, you have to pick up Nikke July if you haven't already. You know, Privity didn't get really a pickup because of shotgun comp. She doesn't really work that well with Doro. It's more of a better comp outside of that, but Polly's fine if you want to dupe her and use her. Helm is still like the must dupe. You have to dupe Helm because her favorite item is probably like one of the best in the game. I guess Miranda is fine still to dupe. Marciana is still great to have. But beyond that, for this category, again, I don't think Sora is really a worth it addition. And pretty much, you have already your top picks, kind of. So that's that category sort of out of the way. If you're looking at Mistless over here, Tove would be probably the best addition to kind of go for now. In the B1 side, Litter is for free. Tia still great to use. Jackal for PvP if you're aiming towards that. B2, Naga is free. Senti is still a great pickup. E-Leg is a great pickup. Trina situationally can be a great pickup. And then over here for B3, Maxwell still great. Drake for the favorite item is good. If you want to dupe out Julia, be my guest. Julia is not. It's not wrong to dupe it out. Players just like say, "Oh, I want a helm level." So do I put the mats in to build a helm level one? That's the issue with the community, right? They just say like, "Hey, which is not an issue. It's not an issue." Let me rephrase. It's just like people want to look forward to a broken one because the mats it costs. That's the issue. It's a lot. It's a lot of freaking mats. It's like you would say weeks to months of mats. Yeah. So is it worth it to put it all into Julia? No, right? Tove would be better. If you're running shotgun comp, that's better. If you're running PvP, then Bay's better too. So that's the issue. So again, just keep that in mind. Not that you're an issue. Not that you're causing an issue. Let me make sure my words are correct. Ein is still a great pickup, and obviously Quincy's always been a great pickup as well as Mana. So that's sort of that category done out of the way. Again, I did make this video semi-recently. I think I did it during... Was it Stellar or before Stellar? So I don't want to like spend too much time on this per se, but I wanted to update it and saying like, hey, you're not being, you know, given a chance to pull up until like September. So why sit on the tickets for 2 whole months? You probably can just burn them now and then save. And then if you skip Schoolgirls, pull Schoolgirls whenever they get added, which will be probably October, right? That's when the anniversary happens. It'll be around then when Schoolgirls fully get added to the banner. So if you're thinking like, hey, I'd rather pull the Schoolgirls, because again, we always had that Schoolgirl update. Whether that or not, that's didn't scrapped because bunnies that happens here, I can't tell you for sure. But what I can say is Schoolgirls is sort of another staple this game has, and it should be there, but it also could not be. And there should be some sort of like Halloween-esque themed characters. If those are more your style and you're skipping them and you want them so badly, be ready to pull them and just hold your blue pulls till then. Because again, no one's pulling advanced because you just got burnt 3 times in a row. Over here for Tetra, B1, Noise Volume, still decent picks. Exia for Treasures, still pretty solid, I would say. Frima for Treasure, I guess. Milk for Treasure, I don't know much about that one. I don't really think so. You have Rouge and you have Romani for PvP. Alice is still a great P1 to sort of swap in there. Moran for PvP. And that's kind of that category. B2 Blanc is always there. Noir in B3. So that's kind of your duo you want to always run. Dala is still solid. Viper with Treasures, okay. Biscuit for PvP. It's also Leona for shotgun comp if you're running Leona. You don't have to. Apparently there are some teams that work without Leona, so that's there. Clay I think is PvP, and then yeah, not much on Crust there. And Bay obviously for Treasure, so Bay is there if you want to add her in now. She does have a fair Treasure, which requires again 2 dupes on top of the base dupe, base pull. Noir is there still, always a good one. Alice is obviously for free. Sugar is still okay to pull, and then obviously Soda because she is she not always is teamed up with Doro, but she's there for a bit, so that's definitely a decent one to go for too. And Birdie's not that bad. Pretty much that wraps up the wish list though. Pilgrim, remember, people are like, hey, I'll just wait until Doro gets added. She's not getting added. Like, dude, I wanted to mention that like last week, I forgot to. She's not getting added. Players are thinking like, I'll just pull on the wish list. She's limited still. Just because she's a Pilgrim does not mean she's unlimited. She's a limited Pilgrim. So she's still a 1%, but the limited is also overruling the fact that she'll get added here because it's not happening. Limiteds don't get added here. So remember, it's last chance to pull Doro when her banner expires. It's gone for good up until 1 year, 365 days when it comes back. So please keep that in mind when you are doing it. Don't just say like, dude, I can pull it over here. No, no, you can't. Obviously, for the B1 category, Siren, Red Hood, must pulls. Doro is still a solid pull. Over here for B2, Crown is a must pull. Grave is a solid pull, I'll say that. And then Noah's PvP. Snow White is a solid pull. Scarlet still a solid pull. Isabel for Waifu is a must pull. Red Hood, Rappi, 100% the must pull of the century there. Scarlet, I would still say is like pretty much a must pull. She still has a lot of boss content under her belt. And then Cinderella, and I would still say Mahara for associated boss content, must pull. But outside of that, not really. And then Haran, not so much. And then Modernia still is a solid pull. So solid pull, solid pull, solid pull. I would still say like mediocre solid pull because it's only one specified content. And then these three are just still monsters in most content. And then obviously Red Hood exists to exist. So do what you will. Update this right now. Be ready to use the banner. I truly think that for most of you, just spend now and use your blue tickets now. Because again, you're waiting up until potentially September to October for the big stuff, for what that banner has to offer. That being both schoolgirls and that being both Halloween. Yeah? Sound good? Maybe bunnies. Who knows? There still could be a chance that bunnies happen, but everything came true from that one dev interview. Everything they said came true, except the fact that their biggest updates every year were bunnies and schoolgirls and obviously maids, so they'll never give that up. Maids happened, which is true, but bunnies never happened. And again, so far schoolgirls haven't, so wonder what happened. Did they just choose limiteds over bunnies, or I don't know. We'll find out when this year wraps up if bunnies were just really canned, which would be the wildest thing after, again, they are the most profitable standard banners out there. So we shall find out. Maybe August is bunny month, and then September is schoolgirl month, and then October is Halloween month. That's sort of, again, how our major standard updates go. So we shall find out. Take care, have fun. It's been it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video.